Hello, my name is PRwilson. I'm the Rotary Global History Fellowship Board Member for Zone 17 in Rotary in Great Britain and Ireland, and also a member of the Rotary Club of Grantham in the UK. I'm extremely honoured to have been asked by RGHF to put together a series of video presentations to help you, the members, get the most out of the fantastic array of online resources available to you. Now, in this first overview video presentation, I'm just going to highlight some of the key online resources available to members in terms of website and Facebook. The website you see in front of you now, if you look in the top corner there in the bar, it's rotaryglobalhistoryfellowship.org. Alternatively, you can just type in www.rghf.org. You will also come to the same page. So the page shows all of the publicly visible content. However, if you scroll down, you'll see that there's also a members only login area. Now, take for example the global map, which is scrolling across the screen, which is a great depiction of all the members around the world and where they're physically located. Now, if the members log in, they can actually edit their own details as they appear on the map and view the profiles of other members. That's completely private. Similarly with Facebook, there's a publicly visible Facebook page as well as a number of private groups open only to members. So let's visit the public Facebook page. If I type in historyfan.org, it redirects me to this Facebook page. So I just need to log in. Do that now. Okay, so we can see everybody needs to like the page in order to see the content. As soon as they've clicked like, as I've done here, you can see 5,550, a very good healthy audience there. So let's have a look at some of the examples we've got here. There's a notice about the Lisbon Convention, Rotary International and the breakfast meeting. If we scroll down further through the pictures, there are articles about this day in history, and also here on the right hand side mentions of some websites, historylibrary.org. Well, we'll take a look at those shortly. So let's return now to the main rghf.org page, which is really a starting point. So if you look below these scrolling images, there are various menu options in the box here. And as you see, if you click over or hover over any of them, there are several more submenus. Well, let's look at this one here, Search for History, which is actually www.historysearch.org or rotaryfirst100.org. We'll explain all those later. But basically, if you're a Rotarian or anyone interested in researching the history of your club, well, you can search here through an entire library of the online information, all of these thousands of pages already prepared. And this will enable you to find out what existing history already exists. So for example, I will put in the Rotary Club of Grantham, my own club, to see what comes up. 10 results, and I see initially there's Rotary Globals for a Marathon, which of course I played my part in, ably assisted by so many of the leaders in Rotary Global History Fellowship around the world, let me tell you. Here's another entry for the Rotary District, so the district of Rotary Grantham. So if I take a look at that, I can get all the information on the history of the district there. So some great stuff to look back over. Now, obviously it's one thing to view the history that's already on record, but what if there isn't any history available for your club, or there's something in particular you want to add or edit? Well, this is where you can go to www.historylibrary.org, where you can update the history of your club or district. So let's do that now. Library.org. As you can see immediately, it's in a wiki style, a Wikipedia style. A great, easy to update online resource. So let's click here to get started, and you can see that there's certain information you will need to input in order to register a user account. But it's important to note that you don't actually need to be a member of RGHF to be able to register a user account and post your history information here. Clearly the entries you input will be checked and verified before it's published, but you can see already that there are a number of ways that we can generate interest in what we do to non-members. As we go into the detailed individual videos, we will of course go more into the member-only areas, the specific benefits for members and what they have additional access to. But for now, let's just return to the RGHF main page and have a quick look at a couple more websites. How about this one, domains and committees? We click here and it gives you a real flavour instantly of just how many active registered websites and domains there are within RGHF. So many to choose from all the different regions and parts of the world. And if we look here on the left, you can actually see rotaryfirst50.org, which was the very first page of RGHF. When we click on that link, this is where it all began. In fact, it's redirected to the first 100 clubs now. But there's the one page with the 50 Rotary clubs received via fax on Wednesday the 11th October 2000 when it all began. Amazing to see all that's grown from that. Finally, let's return again to the RGHF page and look at the newsletter resources, our foundation newsletter. Now again, this is a monthly newsletter and is available to non-members. They can subscribe, register their email address to receive it. Again though, there is a separate members only newsletter that's sent out, and as I've said, I'll go through this and other member benefits in more detail in the subsequent videos. Look out as well for coverage of the basics of Facebook, which will address common issues such as how you can eliminate problems caused by excessive email traffic generated via Facebook, and many other tips to improve your user experience. But for now, all that remains for me to say is thank you very much for listening, and I really look forward to producing the next video in the series very soon.